I think it's been a wonderful conversation. I've just been learning a lot from the speakers here. I think the last Samad just did justice in a very short and direct answer to the last series of questions that was being told around. I was trying to connect the dots, but Samad did that very well. He connected the dots very well. So one of the things that I think um, in terms of uh, business closure, when in terms of continuity, whether there's money, there's no money. I would always say it like there's no smoke without fire. And one of the things I learned in 2020, one of my businesses was supposed to crash, and we pivoted. And one of the things we did as of 2020, because we're working physical. In short, as a matter of fact, we're working physical. We're on site, working physical. We attend to our clients physically. Our products were physical products. And, again, like you would always say, a vision, like a speaker said here, a vision is very key. You must know what you are going in for. I see so many people these days, especially when it comes to tech. Tech is so simple to to formulate. It's just like the dot-com boom. Same thing that is still happening now. In short, now I think it's happening even more in Africa. People just wake up in the morning, just, oh, I'm creating this, I'm creating this, I'm creating that, and joining up together. And, oh, it's the startup now. Oh, before you know, there's a funding. And the question is always, um, what's the major drive? Like, what's the major drive itself? You understand? And I think that's why even the landmark we're talking about is can still be breathing. They are still breathing because there is a there is a in cybersecurity we will call it a BCP. We'll say what's your business continuity plan? You get it now because we want to be able to understand, okay, if there's a threat, if there's a crash right now, what's going to happen. And um, most of businesses do not have this because you have to look at the aspect first of all that um, um, I'm not sure it's a business. I would always say it 1,000 times. It's a business, and you're never certain what we this at what point in time because you do not control every forces that makes a business what the business is. You control majority of the forces, and most of the time you try your best to make sure you control major part of the forces. That's what keeps you operational. But sometimes when those parts you could control go off the deck, it becomes very difficult for you to be able to maintain. So I think one of the things you look at is your 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 part to first of all what the business really stands for. Your part to what vision you have. Not only the vision, what's people will say business plan. I wouldn't just call it business plan, because even business plan can be a lie. Like I would always say, like business plan can be like there's business plan when you see it and even to yourself that you're the business owner, you're lying. It's not going to work. You understand it now, but you need to be able to create a form of um just culture, but a form of understanding, basic understanding towards what you're trying to achieve collectively. You get it now? And that's what is going to even save you. Because, first of all, a crash starts mentally before it even starts. If a business can crash financially, but it has not crashed mentally, it can still survive. You get now? Because I've seen a situation where we have businesses getting time past that has gone through really bad times, really really bad times. I trade the stock, the stock exchange, and sometimes when you try to read some companies and you see how bad it has been, and you find out we don't give you 6, 7, 8 years. It's just sometimes they will call them penny stocks now, or it's just like trading like a penny stock or something. But at the end of the year, you just see climb me back, and climb back, and climb back, and it's up. Do you understand? Because sometimes when you look at the personalities behind these businesses, it's bigger than just what you look at in terms of starting of the business. It's more about the perception around the business.